All right, so this video is going to be an overview of the assignments for week 2 of IT 480. So let me go ahead and share my screen so that we can see what things are coming up this week. So here is the list of the assignments that we have coming on this week. And the course navigation should look familiar. Hopefully at this point, it's the same as what it was for chapter 1, same as what will be for chapter 2, 3, etc. So there will be a video that lists the terms, sort of the basic terms that you should understand for the week. And then there will be this video, which isn't here yet because I haven't created the video because I'm doing that right now. But there will be this video here that will be listed as a week overview. There's a reminder about how to access the textbook. Then there is a link to the textbook itself. Then there is practice sort of flashcards to be able to help you prepare for the quiz. This will have terms, it may have pictures, it may have other resources that are intended again to help you prepare for this week's quiz. And then there will also be some PowerPoint slides. I did not create these slides. These are something that were provided by Cisco. So they have good information on them. I've left them there for you to be able to look at, but I'm not, and there may be questions on quizzes that are related to those topics, but I'm not going to use those slides in any classes. Those are for you to be able to explore and take a look at. And so that's there. And then there are, activities, labs, or possibly packet tracer, activities. So you can see all the ones that have a PT, which are all of the ones for this week. So this week there are 4 additional assignments after the quiz, and all 4 of those are packet tracer assignments. You will need to have packet tracer installed. We will use it quite a bit. In fact, the midterm, case study, and final exam are all packet tracer based. So you definitely need to become familiar with packet tracer, have that installed to make sure that that is working properly. So in this case, for instance, this is 2.1.4.6. So in the textbook, I would navigate, if I was ready to work on that, 2.1.4.6. And then here, there will be a link to be able to download the packet tracer file, this PKA file, as well as if I want to view the instructions directly as a document, in this case, a PDF document. So if you have a larger monitor screen, or maybe 2 or 3 monitors, this can be useful because you can take this document, move it up to the top and still be able to work down below, and you can still see things simultaneously. So that may be helpful. So this is just a PDF version of the written instructions. And then there's a place in here where you can record your notes and be able to submit things. I'm not actually requiring that you submit these PDFs with the information documented. For most of them, I'm requiring that you show that you have your packet tracer file completed, which you can just take a picture of. But there may be times, it never hurts to fill this out, never hurts to turn this in, but often I'm not requiring that because I can see if you have successfully done it by virtue of you submitting the packet tracer with the steps completed, which I will show you. So let me scroll back here to the course. Oh, actually this one. So I've opened up a packet tracer activity already. I don't recall which one I opened up. It looks like I have opened up configuring initial switch settings. So this one here, 2234. So I've already opened up, downloaded the file, and made sure that my packet tracer is installed. Every time you open packet tracer, it will prompt you to log in to your Cisco Networking Academy account. So you will need to do that again to make sure that is working. So I'm going to change my screen share now to be packet tracer so that we can take a look at what is happening here. And in order to do this, I'm actually just going to share my entire screen because packet tracer opens up a couple things. So we can see packet tracer down here, and here is my main packet tracer application. And here is the stuff that came pre-built as part of this PKA file. I didn't need to do anything. I didn't need to add anything. This stuff is already here. It's already included. But there's this other window that packet tracer also opens, And hopefully from IT 280, you are already familiar with this. But this is basically just another version of the same PDF document that we were just looking at moments ago. So here is this PDF document. Well, in Packet Tracer, they've given me the same document instructions. It's just not in a PDF. It's embedded here in the Packet Tracer activity. That's what the PKA, Packet Tracer activity. And there's a number of options. So I can scroll down and I can see the same questions, all the same information that it was asking. And I can see a number of things here in this view. One is in this bottom right-hand corner, I can see that it's automatically grading some items. It's expecting me to successfully complete 72 items. And right now it's saying that I have 12 out of 72 done, which is nice because I haven't done anything. All I did was open it. And at this point, it's already showing me that I have 12 out of 72 done. And at any point, I can either I can reset the activity, and it's warning me saying, hey, you are going to lose all of your progress. Are you sure? And then you can choose yes or no. Also notice up here at the top, I can go to options and user profile. And this is where I should set my name. When I first logged in, it prompted me for this, but I changed it back. Make sure that you set your name here. This is going to be important because when you set your name, watch now as I put my name, you can leave the email address blank. Now when I click OK, it's going to reset the activity again. You don't want to wait till the very last minute. That's the very last thing to do to set your name because it will wipe all of your work. So first thing, when you come into the activity, go up there and set it. If you don't remember where that is, go up to options, user profile, and it will default. The default will be guest. Make sure that you change that to be your username. It's terrible when students have to redo all of their work, especially if it is a timed exam, such as the midterm. So now I have set my name. Now I would proceed with answering the questions. As I am working through here, I can click on things, I can navigate, I can do whatever it is that I'm supposed to do for the activity. When I get to a point that I want to check my work, I can now click on check results, and it should update this real time. There may be a few second delay, but if I do something that successfully does something that satisfies the grading, it should automatically move that. Now, it may not go by 1, it might not go to 13, it might jump from 12 to 20, or it might jump from 12 to 27. But I should see this change within a few seconds if I have made a change that it is grading and it thinks it is correct. So if I click on check results, this takes me to this larger window, and I wish it didn't maximize it. It's kind of obnoxious, but that's what it does. So this default view, if I have done everything, if I'm at 100 out of 100, this will say, congratulations, and your name. You have finished everything. That's great. And if that's the case, take a picture of this, include your ID card in the picture, and you're done. Because this will show me, if it says that message, if it says, good job, you've done everything, well, then I know that you did everything in that activity. Many times you can check the assessment items, and this will be what I call the check marks. All of these items that are in red, these are things that it is actively looking for and expecting that you will change or update or correct, somehow influence or affect these parameters. Once you have successfully configured them, they should get a green check mark. You'll see over here that your score will increase in one of these categories or components, and that will increase your overall score as you successfully get that done. So as you can see, there are 16 items that are being counted. 2 of them currently have a green check mark. If we were to count these up, we would see that there are 16. So this will record your score. So if you don't get it completed 100%, it won't show good job, successful. Instead, what you'll need to do is you'll want to come over here to the assessment items and take a picture of this page. Again, this is where you would put your ID card, have a picture of that, and this will allow me to see what were the items that you successfully completed, as well as which ones weren't completed. And then some of the activities, not as commonly, but some of them, especially on the midterm and the final exam and the case study, they will have connectivity tests. So not only do you have to have it configured properly, but it has to actually work. And this will be performing some type of network connection across your devices to make sure things are working. Because it is possible to configure some things properly, but still not have network connectivity. So that will be checked sometimes. If you have a question about what you need to submit for an activity, you can always go back also to chapters, the course introduction, and go to this deliveries samples file. Deliverable Samples. And this will show you some examples of when you have a type of activity, what information do you need to take a picture of or turn in. So if it's the normal activities straight from the textbook, or in this case, as an example of the packet tracer, you may want to include a picture where it shows me your completion total here. If it has connectivity tests, you would take a picture of your connectivity tests so that I can see that. You can see, for instance, in this example, it was grayed out. You could not view the assessment items. But I can see that I must have got it all correct because it does say congratulations. And then, well, I hadn't replaced my name, but it should have. Sometimes you might give me a screenshot of configuration within that Cisco device itself or from the command prompt. It just depends on the activity. Here's one where you can see the assessment items. You can tell that it was not done completely because it does not say congratulations with your name. It says you did not complete it. I can see over here that I did not complete the whole thing. But this view allows me to see, well, what did I complete? And I can see the green or X's, the green check marks or the red X's, depending upon what I accomplished. So, that's the overview for this week. So after you complete the quiz, you have 4 packet tracer activities, and you will see more and more packet tracer activities as the semester continues, because the intent of this class is network design, for you to be able to show that you can successfully create a network that will satisfy requirements. So you'll need to be able to configure devices and show that through packet tracer. So great, those are the activities for this week. I hope you have a great time, and I'll talk with you later. Aloha.